Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Ben Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. This is Horst Lüning, the senior taster, my father. And today we're trying again, Whisky.de exclusive. But this time we have not tried it before.
No.
Is it then still excluded from the awards? I would say yes.
I would say no, because first it's not written on it. Typically there is a slip on the neck saying it's an exclusive, and this time it's not.
Well, you get a little, I think, headband or a little medal that says Whisky.de exclusive. Even if you buy at Whisky.com, you get a Whisky.de exclusive.
So the specialty of this bottle is, and I'm afraid I haven't got that this is not an independent bottling something. This is original Bruichladdich. And they typically have different bottles. So this is really something very, very special. And so it's very limited to, you read it, 240 something?
34. So highly limited.
Limited.
If you want to have one, go to Whisky.com very soon. It's for about $150. Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, and therefore it should have been a barrique cask for wine maturation. And those typically have 250 liters. Mm-hmm. And this is with 61.2 ABV, so
cask strength,
single cask and cask strength, and the cask held the wine from Zinfandel grapes before. So this is a second fill of a barrique wine cask which held Zinfandel, and from my knowledge, this is the only one in the world. So Zinfandel is a very old grape. Most of it is grown today in California, where I think 10-15% of all grapes in California are Zinfandel. And the origin of that grape goes back to Croatia, Italia, and Montenegro, where the grape is known to have appeared first. So this is the story behind it. So this is a very dark wine. It has a black peel, the grapes, so it's very hefty, very dark.
Oh, you're into these strong and dark and bitter and wines that are but not the sweet ones, the very, very dry ones.
Not bitter, because bitterness might result from special European oak, and most of the grapes typically now mature in American white oak because they are smoother. And so I have no idea which kind of wood or oak they are using here for this. So it's very, very rare, very special, and I'm afraid we have to dilute it down to drinking strength, because 61.2 is...
we have a bit of the source water of Scotland. So, but it is also, while you open it, is the Bruichladdich. It's a kind of single bottling from Bruichladdich, very rare. Micro Provenance, single cask. And that means it is really from the terroir of Islay. So the barley... It says only the provenance of Islay, so I guess that's how they say it's from Islay. And it's matured on Islay, made on Islay. I do know that they don't have any malting at Bruichladdich, so everything is done except for the malting on Islay, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure about the bottling.
Come from Port Ellen.
No, they actually don't work with Port Ellen, because Port Ellen says peated. And you have like 3 choices of peat strength.
Okay,
and they
is unpeated.
And they want the exact number for their Octomore and Port Charlotte. Port Charlotte could be from Port Ellen, but the rest is just not possible to get from Port Ellen.
Yeah. So, and what we've missed to say, it's 16 years old.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't really say. It does say at the front here. Yes.
16 years in a second fill.
When is the front on that bottle?
I think the gap is the back.
I think that is the back label here. But yeah, it says Bruichladdich like 270 degrees round.
Yeah, this must be the back because they're, yeah.
Yeah.
So this might be.
It has 270 degrees, the name, so you can't really see it from the front, from one front.
And so it's 61.2, so we have to dilute.
Ooh,
And I already have some alcoholic influence in it.
really? I don't.
You're not? Yeah, I do. And oakiness comes with it, and grapes, wine, red wine, but as well caramel, light vanilla, but the alcohol is strong, it's really strong. Yeah.
I do have that vanilla caramel character, definitely. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Then a little bit of that citrus note, and for that wine note, I would say, yeah, maybe wine. A little bit of a rose touch to it, I would say.
Yeah. Rose
And
water.
yes, the thing is, when I smell it normally, that's just very pleasant and sweet. If you go in with your nose into the glass, yeah, I do get the alcohol.
I
61.
always put my nose deep in the glass.
I don't, because I don't like the alcohol. I'm here for the nice smell, not the alcohol.
So
Oh,
here we go.
I really do like it. It's a pleasantly light, bloomy, flowery winey whiskey. Wine flavored whiskey. Okay, you don't give me much that, so but still 60.
Now I get more from the vanilla and from the citrus note, which I hadn't had before. Nothing at all.
Oh yeah.
And very fruity, growing in your nose, very voluminous. And a little bit of spiciness in the back. Yeah. So, cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Here you have the cask and rising, strong oakiness, kind of dark chocolate, very intense, dry, keeping my tongue to the roof of my mouth. Yeah, intense, a lot of oak. Yeah.
It's a strangely voluminous, with a lot of flavor in it, but light flavors. So it has a lot of flowery, maybe a bit of lavender, a little bit of honey sweetness, wine flavor, citrus flavor a lot, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of caramel, but I would say more of the back. So these lighter flavors, but in an extreme volume.
And what do you think of oakiness?
In the aftertone.
Yeah.
So you do have the oakiness, can't deny it, even in the mouth at the beginning, but it stays longer than these light flavors. The light flavors are strong, they don't stay that long, but the oakiness does. It's a strange flavor.
Yeah.
It's not very common for a
Bruichladdich, no. not at
Bruichladdich
all.
or for whiskey, for single malt at all, I would say. It has a... In the nose there was a sweetness, but in the taste it doesn't have that strong vanilla, strong character, caramel that you usually get from bourbon cask finish or something. So this is a very well-made second fill.
Yeah, but which kind of oak they use? So it is, from my point of view, it's too intense for American white oak. could be something different.
When you said it had the fresh oak, then it had what was it, barrique wine, then the Zinfandel wine. There's not that much left from the oak. So yeah, European oak.
Could be.
Oh, but second sip is much stronger, more spicier, more baking spices, much more oak. So that light touch to it, that was just in the first sip. It still has these flavors, but overwhelmed by oakiness, tannins, barrique wines, barrique casks.
So if you want to have something really different and special and intense, then this one is the right one. Yeah. Barley type optic.
It does have a bit of that, now that second and third sip, I would say it has a bit of that marine touch to it as well. I'm not quite sure if that is just from the oak and the stronger bitterness stuff that comes over, but it has a bit of that marine flavor to it as well. But not as in salty or smoky, but just a little bit of that, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, maybe phenolic touch to it. A little bit.
I thought about that, but I'm not sure. No.
No, it's not that. It's hard to describe. But it's a very strange whiskey. Far away from what I've tasted in the past years.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, currently you can buy it on Whisky.com for about 150 euros. It is highly limited. We only have 233 bottles because that one is open. And yeah, have a look at Whisky.com. And thank you very much for watching. See you next time.